Hey guys, we are in the basement today. Yes, today guys, we're gonna do a John picks up a game video. That is right, and yes, look, the temp is still down. You know, actually, I just spent about a half hour trying to fix it, and I can't. I don't know what's going on with it. The voltages are all there, but I cannot get the picture to come on. The spot killer is on, and then look at this. The Robotron died. So I believe the Robotron issue is the power supply, because there's the LED display, the little mini alphanumeric display is not lit. I think I have no voltages. I need to get in there with my multimeter and figure out what's going on. And then look back here. Oh my God. Everything's happening. But yes, the Outrun has left the building. My friend Chris came over yesterday and grabbed it, and now we have a big, ugly, empty space right there. I haven't quite decided yet what we're gonna do. We'll talk about it in a little bit, but I'm thinking about putting my Pac-Man cabaret back there, because I'm not really sure that computer space is gonna work right there. I'm not sure. But anyway, enough of all of that. What are we doing today? So, guys, we're going to pick up a game. We are, yeah, and I'm not gonna tell you what it is. It's a big surprise. And actually, our friend Adam from One Circuit's gonna come with us too, and I'm not telling him either what the game is. Is this fun? I kind of think it's fun to just kind of reveal the game as we go along. So anyway, on Craigslist today, there was a really good deal, okay? And I made them an offer, and they took it, and now we're gonna go pick up the game. And yes, I don't need this game. I clearly have an addiction. But anyway, enough of that. Let's just get in the car with Adam. Let's take a ride to this Craigslist deal and pick it up and bring it back to the garage and see what's going on. That's right, guys. We're picking up a game in this video. All right, let's hit the road. All right, guys, we're driving, and Adam's here.
Road trip.
So, Adam, we're going to pick up a game.
Where are you taking me?
And I didn't tell you what the game is.
Okay.
Probably because I'm embarrassed.
Oh, is it like one of those impulse Craigslist buys?
Yes.
It's funny, I was thinking one thing that John needs is another project game.
Well, it's actually a working game. I don't think it's a project.
Was it just a real good deal?
It was. Okay. I can't seem to pass up cheap games. Actually, this is my move, okay? So I see a game on Craigslist that is priced somewhat reasonably.
Yep.
And I'm like, I kind of wouldn't mind that. And I'm like, nah, I don't want to go through this. And then I'll make them a lowball offer.
And then they take it.
And then I'm like, now I gotta go get it. So this is what happened here. They accepted my lowball offer.
Really?
And I'm like, all right.
It's a game you're mildly interested in?
It's a game I did play.
Okay.
It's a game I remember pretty vividly in the arcades.
Okay.
I remember playing it at Galaxy World in Carroll Stream, Illinois.
All right.
So yeah, I mean, it's a game I'm very familiar with.
Okay. So it's got some nostalgic value to you.
It does. Okay. I don't think it's a sought-after game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that a lot of people are talking about this game.
Do you think it'll ever end up in the basement, or is it more of one of those summertime garage games? You know, something to.
I'm warming up to the idea of it coming in the basement.
Really?
Just because it's so different and weird.
Okay.
It's unique.
All right.
The cabinet is very unique. You want me to give you a clue?
Sure.
It's a 3-player game.
Oh, okay. Rampage?
No.
I used to love that game.
Yeah.
There's Off-Road, which I really enjoy.
No, that's a cool game.
Is it an older game?
It's probably 84, if I had to guess.
3-player game.
80,
Super Sprint or something?
83, 84, something like that.
Was Super Sprint a 3-player game?
Super Sprint is a 3-player game.
Is that the game?
It's not the game.
Oh.
It's not Atari. How's that?
It's not Atari. Oh,
yeah.
I'm trying to think what the 3-player games were. There's like Golden Axe. No, that's a 2-player game. Golden Axe is 2-player.
Yeah, you're never gonna get it.
No. I should probably just stop and wait.
Yeah. So I think we should just keep driving here, and yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So we'll keep driving. We'll go to the people's house. We'll load it up, and we'll see what we can film when we get there. But Yeah, that's what we're doing. So Adam, thanks for coming.
Sure, no problem.
Let's
do it.
All right, guys, let's keep driving. So Adam.
Yes, sir.
We're still driving.
We're still driving. Your phone died.
I know, my phone died.
So.
Why do you always bring Oreos?
I have a problem.
You brought the Oreos when we went and did the computer space.
It's my vice. I don't know. I love them. I love Oreos.
So we're almost at this place, and have you thought about what the game might be?
No, I mean, I picked your brain a little bit off camera, but you're not giving me any information.
No, I don't want you to know.
Yeah, I'm kind of, I know Atari pretty well.
It's not Atari.
Yeah, I know, so I don't really know.
I'm just curious to see your genuine thought about this or reaction. You know,
like when I see it for the first time.
When you see it, are you going to think I'm crazy for getting this, or are you going to say, "Oh, I love this game"? I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's the former.
What? I'm crazy?
Yeah. Well, you surprise me. Sometimes you pick up titles that I wouldn't picture you picking up.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know. It's fun to mix it up and keep things interesting, right? So anyway, all right, we're almost there. Let's keep driving, and then we'll load the thing up and go back to the garage.
There we go.
And play this.
Yes.
We're going to play this game today.
We need another guy.
We do, but you and I can play.
All right.
All right, let's keep driving.
So it's on this side.
In 800 feet, your destination will be on the left.
155. Oh, sorry, 141. 157.
Your destination is on the left.
171, so it's probably this gray one here.
Yep.
Green one. It says don't let the dog out.
Yeah, second to last house on the left. I really hope this is easy to get to. Better be in the garage. There's the guys.
Gonna have to move.
All right, Adam, we're leaving.
Yeah, that was a trip, huh?
What do you think? So were you surprised? This is the board. We pulled it out. So, do you guys know what it is yet? I don't know. This might have been a dumb purchase, maybe.
You got a problem, John.
You think so?
I wish you had told me that's what you wanted. I think I saw two at the dump the other day.
Get out of here. You did not.
No, but they're always on Craigslist all the time.
You think so?
Yeah, I see them all the time.
But they're always like converted or something.
Yeah, sometimes they are.
This was working.
Yeah.
That's what was
It was working. We'll see.
Yeah, I know.
We played it. It worked.
Yeah, and by the way, if you guys haven't figured out the game yet, it's
Can't you tell?
It's Bally Midway. It's a Bally Midway game.
Yep.
The guy that designed it or did the artwork is the same guy that did Rampage.
Okay.
So the character sprites look a lot like Rampage.
They have that same look to them.
And the cabinet actually is a lot like Rampage.
Yeah.
It's like the bottom half of Rampage.
Yeah.
But it has like this weird like gooseneck thing. And the game, guys, is Xenophobe. Okay, which is a Bally Midway game. According to the Marquee, it came out in '87.
Oh, okay. You thought it was 84?
Yeah, I thought it was a later game. Is there any dates on the board?
Copyright.
What's that big processor? 68. What is that?
This is 68,000.
68,000.
Yeah, so this is definitely an older board.
Older or newer?
Oh, I'm sorry, newer board.
Newer.
Yeah, I'm looking for a date. Oh, here we go. Nope, that's not it. Bally Midway. I don't see a date stamp on here. 87. All the ROMs are stamped 87.
Okay.
2387.
So the guy, and I didn't film there. I don't know why. We probably could have, but the guy moved the game out of the basement or wherever before we got there, and I think he banged it up.
Yeah, well, he definitely, like, we saw the video cable was ripped off the PCB.
Yeah.
The sound wasn't working, but they said it was working, 100% before they lugged it up. The guy lugged it up by himself.
And the guy was in pain.
Yeah, he like messed up his back. And we showed up and he was like, oh.
Right. So I really wish he would have waited for us.
Yeah.
To pull it out.
At the same time, hey, that was less work for us.
It was a lot less work for us.
Poor guy, I feel bad for him.
But anyway, yeah, we got the game in the car here. and we're gonna go back to the basement, pull it out, and kind of assess the situation. I'm hoping we get the sound working like right away.
Yeah.
It's probably hopefully a connection issue.
Right. And it was he had replaced the speakers. It looked like a little Mickey Mouse accident.
Yeah, there was some Pioneer speakers in there. Yeah. So who knows if they're the right ohm rating or probably not.
Right.
I don't know. They said they turned on the volume because the game is so loud and they had a child or something.
Right.
Yeah. So anyway.
So we'll see.
We will see, but we played the game for a brief minute with the guy.
Yeah.
He wanted to show us the ropes.
Right. And how to play all the levels. You had fun playing with him. I was just I was looking at it from a technical aspect, make sure that the nails got ripped off.
Yeah.
Disconnected or whatever.
So all right, guys, let's keep driving. Go back to the garage and check out this Xenophobe. It's in okay shape, by the way.
Yeah. I think
The bottom's a little chewed up. I don't think I'm restoring anything. We'll get it working 100%, and I'll paint the rust. So, all right, let's go back to the basement, or actually the garage. All right, Adam.
we did it.
Here it is.
We got it.
I honestly, I'm looking at this thing and I'm like, what is wrong with me? It's a big.
It is.
Is it ugly?
I don't think
It's
ugly.
I
think it looks cool. It kind of.
It's really weird.
Yeah, but
you
they
know?
were doing that in the late 80s.
Yeah.
Up a new style.
Right. So we played it for like a brief minute at the guy's house,
Right.
And there was no sound, and we removed the board because the board was actually loose. Yeah. So why don't we put the board back in, hook everything up, let's power it on, let's kind of take inventory of what's going on here. And I noticed that so if we go in the back here, okay, and so if we look down here. So also what's kind of interesting on the right here, and you'll see this a lot in these Bally Midway games.
Right.
They were recycling cabinets or misprints or who knows what, right?
Yeah.
So this right here we figured out is from Heavy Metal Meltdown,
Right.
which is a pinball machine.
Yeah.
That Bally Midway released in '87.
Right.
And you can see here it says metal, if you guys can see that. So that says metal, and then there's a guy right here rocking out. We actually looked it up on the Internet Pinball database, and so yeah, that's a piece from that game.
It's right here.
Yep, right there from the side of the cabinet, and then if you look on the actual machine here,
You can see it.
you can see it right there. Pretty funny, right?
That is cool.
So anyway, so let's put the board in, and I don't know what happened, why the board isn't screwed to the back plate anymore, but it's kind of weird. But let's put the board in. It has kind of like almost like a pseudo MCR setup in here, but not quite. Actually, there's a switching power supply in the bottom, isn't there?
Well, that whole mess there is.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
So let's come in here and hook the board up. And actually, there was a ground strap. Do we want to worry about that, or?
Yeah, we can throw it back on there.
It goes right in here, right?
Yep.
And was there a nut that could this?
It should be on it. I left it on it. It's right there.
Oh, you did. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and just put the board in here really quick. I'm gonna screw the board to that back wall, and then I'll show you guys it. But it's kind of awkward here. Let me do it really quick. All right, Adam. I got the board in, and there's actually like a metal plate that the board's supposed to bolt to, and for whatever reason, it's not bolted to it. So right now, it's just kind of hanging and hooked up. Mm-hmm. Later, I'll probably pull the plate off and properly attach it to the plate. Because I think the board and the plate are supposed to be one.
Yeah.
And then you just slide it in there on that piece of wood,
Yeah.
and then just one screw holds it in. So over here, this looks like the soundboard. It says sounds good. What? What does that mean? Why does it say sounds good? So I don't know if that's some kind of like inside joke or something. Probably, right?
I don't know. Is that the name of the board?
It sounds good.
It's the sounds good board.
I think this sounds like a joke. Seems like a joke, like an inside joke. And then there's an audio amp up here, a dual audio amp, and this is pretty much the same as that we had on Journey and all the MCR games.
1983, so.
Yeah, so that's your typical run-of-the-mill MCR audio amp. So there's definitely some MCR-ish. I guess just that.
Right.
And then down here is the transformer and power supply. I'm guessing this is some kind of a switching power supply that they came up with late in the game, right? It sure looks like it with all those capacitors and stuff.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll turn it on. There's a serial number here or something, 01181. And then if we look around the back. So the monitor is right in here. And we're going to have to drill the lock if we want to get to it because there's no keys. So Adam, do you want to, should we turn it on?
Sure. We'll plug it in.
Let's come to the front here.
We're all powered up, right?
I wonder if the marquee light works.
Ready?
Yeah, let's do it. All right.
I hear something from the speakers. There we go.
All right, so the game works, which is awesome. And there's a volume knob on the inside here.
Which works. I can hear it. So yeah.
Yeah.
Do we want to coin it
Let's
up?
coin it up and see what happens.
Am I coining it up here?
Yeah, you are.
Okay.
Aren't you?
I think so. I don't know.
See, there's no sound.
Yeah, I would expect to hear something. Coin max here. Here's my coin switch.
Yeah, there's no sound at all. So the monitor actually looks pretty good. It's a little hazy. I wouldn't be surprised if the monitor is filthy.
Right.
And then we adjust the focus. But there's no sound.
Yeah. Are we starting a game here? What's going on?
I guess so. But I don't like that there's no sound.
Yeah, something ain't right.
And by the way, this game's pretty wild. So it's like this alien corridor crawler, hallway crawling game.
But we're all seeing the same thing.
Yeah, we're co-op, but you can leave the screen though.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Right?
Wow, I got aliens all over me. Is that what that is?
Right, so I left the room.
Oh, I can jump here.
Okay, so my guy's actually on the bottom here.
So I can go
And then
down
when we're on the same screen, we all see the same thing, right?
Oh, okay. That's actually a pretty novel idea.
Yeah. And I like how they divide the screen in the like, you know, 3 different sections.
Yeah.
How do I get the guy off me?
You gotta jump. Push the.
Okay.
There you go. Push one of those buttons there.
So this is obviously inspired by Alien.
I know, huh?
How do I get up? Stand up left button. Oh, okay.
We're gonna have to figure this out.
Yeah.
I lost my gun. Oh, here we go.
I love the graphics though.
Yeah, I know. There we go. I got my gun. Oh man, these guys are all over me.
I know. So why is the damn sound not working? This is bothering me.
Well, we'll have to.
We should look at the speakers first, right? Because I think we should lift up the control panel.
That's gonna have locks on it like any other control panel.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, here we go.
Is there locks on it?
Yeah. There's one.
And then we should be able to get to the speakers, I think, pretty easily.
Actually, speakers you can get to easily from here.
You can?
Yeah.
Can you like get to the connections?
Yeah, I'm playing with it.
See, the previous owner put in these Pioneer speakers for some reason. He wanted more power. All right, the control panel's unlatched.
They seem to be connected. Okay.
And so it's got these 3 flight sticks with the 2 buttons, and these are literally like from the Tron and Satan's Hollow and Gorf mold. What are you doing there? It sounded interesting.
Making sure that things are connected properly. Right?
So let's take a look here in the control panel. And those are literally Tron joysticks. Really awesome leaf switch joysticks.
Nothing.
So what'd you do?
Well, I'm just reseating all these connectors here.
Okay.
I almost wonder if there's a test mode. This must be, you can put this in service and try different sounds.
Okay.
But, yeah.
I think the game's still going. Yeah, it is. So we should be hearing something.
Yeah, everything seems to be connected pretty well here.
Really?
Yeah.
That's kind of a bummer. I have to say, I dig the artwork. I do. I love what's going on here.
I like the sprites. It just reminds me of
the sprite.
the
I like
whole era of game.
this marquee is cool.
Is the marquee lit up?
No, it's not. We could throw a bulb in there. So we just got to figure out what kind of hack job was done here.
I mean, they look. Well, we know this. We know the speaker wires are connected properly. We can hear the hiss and everything.
Right.
So it's just something with the hardware. Now, do you have a Tron amplifier downstairs? A spare?
I think I do. I'd have to look.
I mean, it's one variable we could cross off.
You think the audio amp went bad?
Yeah, it could be. I'm just. There's only two pieces of hardware here. There's the
Right.
There's the good soundboard.
Yeah.
Which we know is good because it says good.
It says good soundboard right on it.
Or sounds good.
Sounds good.
So maybe try that, and if that doesn't work, then maybe it's something with this.
And is it? What's this connection right here?
That goes to the speakers itself. So it goes through.
Okay.
Oh no, actually no. That goes from this. This is the input, and this is
Wait, there's no light on this. Should that be lit?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, look at that. Is that what this does?
Yeah.
Okay, so now I have the green light.
You do.
Yeah.
You do.
Well, it's okay. So this green light does not mean power.
Oh, it doesn't.
It means it's going in through some function. What's
It's-
it doing? What's on the screen now?
I just started the game.
Okay, so no sound though, right?
No. So that means that the board is communicating?
It's like yeah, exactly. It's booting. It's doing something. And what is this? This is test mode. So if I tap this, what happens to the game?
I'm looking at the screen. It's black. It just rebooted the game.
Every time it reboots, that little light goes on. So I wonder how do you put it in the service mode then?
Oh, up here, the service switch.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we have it in service right now. So let's come up front, and I hit the service switch.
Whoops,
Careful.
This thing is barely on there, huh? Oh, this was never supposed to come off.
Oh, really?
Well, see the staples right here. There should have been a hinge or something in here at some point. Oh, the hinge probably should have been here. I don't know.
The hinge is right here.
The hinge is not hinging. Yeah, it's like frozen, huh?
Shit. All right, whatever. Worry about it later.
That's fine.
Just gotta hammer it back on.
Yeah.
All right, press service button. Let's take a look, guys, at the service menu here. So, by the way, that's a pretty cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
Test screen, right? All right, so test cycle, bookkeeping, switch test, option settings, self-test. So what do you want to do? Press service button for next test.
Go to option settings. I wonder if there's a volume thing in there too. They were saying something about that. That's dip switch.
Life, attract music enabled, difficulty medium. Oh, you think they turned the sound off in the menu?
Yeah, I don't know. Conversion. Oh, it's got its own convergence grid?
Color bar test. Look how cool this
That
is.
awesome.
Use test switch to exit test mode. Pressing service button again will clear all bookkeeping.
And do all power tests. Yeah, let's do that.
All right. All right, so it's rebooting and doing.
Now, is there any way to... oh, so, okay, so option settings was what we saw with the dip switches and stuff, you think?
Mm-hmm.
So there was no audio settings in there that we saw.
Oh, so it goes bookkeeping, switch tests,
I think so.
option settings,
Convergence
conversions,
grid and stuff.
So let's just for that, give it do it one more time. So where's the button? All right, so total coins, game time per coin. So this is the switch test. Options, settings. Free play, off, coins per life unit, track music. Yeah, there's.
Should we turn free play on
Can we?
while we're here? Turn free play on while we're here?
Yeah, we should do that while it's off though, right?
I don't think it matters.
You don't?
No.
So right now, Adam is changing dip 3.
How does it look now?
It says on.
Free play on?
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. I've always been afraid to do that when the game was on.
Well, dip switches are just like buttons and joysticks.
Right.
It's just soldered onto the PCB. So I guess that's it. So there is no real audio setting that we can play with there.
It's not on free play. Or is it?
Oh yeah, it is. You're selecting your guy, right?
Oh yeah. No sound. That's a real pisser.
Yeah.
Let's think about this.
And if I just check power on this part right here, we'll stick this right here so you can see it.
$4.9.
Yeah, so we are getting 5 volts.
Okay.
So, yeah. But we're getting 15 instead of 12 volts.
Think that matters for?
It's a little high, but I would still expect to hear something.
Right. Let's coin up real quick just for the heck of it.
Well, it should be free play. Right?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, there's no sound.
Why don't you grab your little Tron amp?
Okay. Yeah, let me go see if I can find one.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I have a MCR amp on my shelf.
Okay.
Let me go look.
Cool.
All right, Adam. I grabbed a MCR dual power amp. I think this works. Let's give it a shot. Hopefully the connectors are the same.
That should be right. 1983. Looks legit.
There's different flavors of those amps, so and the pinouts are not always the same.
Okay.
That one is, I could tell. So some of them have different size connectors. So I'm pretty sure that one works. All right, so we're plugging in a different audio amp just to see if anything changes.
I'll hold it like this so I don't touch anything.
All right, want me to turn it on?
Yeah, give it a shot. Same dealio, huh?
Yep.
We could try reseating all the ICs on your little sound good board here.
No sound. All right, so we pulled the Sounds Good board out, and I guess we'll try reseating chips. Just kind of taking a peek here, see if anything jumps out. I mean, you don't think we need to reflow these headers or something, do you?
I would expect it. If it was a cold solder joint, then as I was wiggling them, you probably would hear sound intermittently.
Right.
If it was a bad connection, but we're just getting nothing but.
And also we were getting 5 volts at the board, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So we could just try reseating this monster. So this is a 68,000 chip,
Yep.
also for the soundboard.
Its whole purpose is just to do sound, I guess.
It's pretty advanced, right?
Yeah, it is. That's a pretty beefy processor just for sound.
Oh wow! I think I broke.
What, did you break the socket?
Well, the socket has little legs here that
okay.
not legs, but like supports.
Yeah, like no base to it.
I think whatever I did there, reseating it is probably fine. I'm just gonna kind of lift them up.
That's what I do.
I'm gonna put them back down.
And then this side. Yep.
Just kind of lifting it up and putting it back down. And then this guy here also has one of those weird sockets. I just don't want to, like, you know, dig into the traces. I mean, that's the big no-no here.
Right, good point.
And the way, actually, this socket here is robust. Just need to get underneath the chip. There we go. Well, I just popped that whole chip out. I mean, everything's pretty clean. Mm-hmm. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, the PCB was in great shape.
Okay. And then there's this little guy. Should we socket? Should we do these two?
I would. If we already have it out. You can get to it.
This isn't the screwdriver I usually use, but let me get this little jeweler guy here.
What's a sounds good board go for these days?
I have no idea. I think it's hilarious they called it Sounds Good. I think it's a total joke.
It'd be interesting to know the history.
Yeah. There's a bunch of boards out there that have little jokes on them.
Really?
Yeah. I'm trying to. There's a famous one. I think it's on the Atari boards that has a big joke on it.
I suppose it's better than sounds meh.
Right. All right. Adam came in here with his mad skills and is lifting the chips.
Here we go. Last one. There we go. Make sure this is seated in there nice and square. There you go.
All right, cool. So let's hook it back up and turn it on and see what happens. So we're going to put it back in. All right, we're all plugged back in, so I'll turn it on. We don't have the ground strap on. Probably doesn't matter, right?
No. Static.
Yeah. Nothing.
Sounds no good.
Sounds bad.
Well, what do you want to do?
I don't know. I mean, I have to research this topic, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Because I don't know anything about this hardware.
Right.
And I believe this hardware platform is exactly the same as Rampage.
Right, and a few others.
Yeah. So I think the board's like literally the same as Rampage.
Mm-hmm.
They just, maybe it's a ROM swap. I don't know.
Right.
So I'll have to research it. I guess we can drill out the back here.
Try to dial in the monitor a little bit?
Yeah, let's see what's going on back here. We'll see what kind of monitor's in here.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe we can take this off and clean the monitor in the front. Mm-hmm. So let me get my drill and let's drill that out. All right, Adam, I'm gonna drill the lockout. Yeah, let's turn it off and hopefully I don't drop too many metal shavings into the game. I guess we could put the back door on, yeah. Okay, so let's drill the lock. Now, we did look in the coin door, which is what you want to do. Because the key is usually in the coin door or in the coin bucket.
Right.
And there's no key. First try or what? What do you think?
You're getting close.
I gotta actually put this on the drill mode.
Oh, it's on the...
Yeah.
Gotcha.
All right.
There you go.
Wow, the monitor. What is that? K7000? What is that? Is that a 7000?
I don't know what that is.
It's not a disco, is it? Let's see. What kind of monitor we have in here?
That's a very small chassis.
I know, it doesn't look familiar to me at all. Now, this game's 87, right?
Yeah.
So, what could they have used? I think it's Wells Gardner. Is this a K7000-ish? I think it is. Any clues?
No.
Sure smells like a Wells Gardner.
They all smell the same?
There's something living in here, maybe. Huh?
Mouse or something?
Yeah. Look at us just sitting here wondering what this is. What is this? I don't know.
Yeah. Chassis, oh, what does it say? Chassis serial number, Wells Gardner.
Okay.
WG.
Yep.
That's Wells Gardner.
Some kind of Wells Gardner. It's a late model one. I mean, this is pretty new.
Yeah.
Compared to the stuff we were using before.
Right.
So I guess we'll turn it on and see if we can adjust the focus. I actually really want to take off the
Front glass.
the front glass because I think this thing is filthy. And maybe we should do that real quick too in combination with adjusting the monitor. I'm gonna go ahead and get some security bits and let's just remove all that stuff in the front here. Because there's a on the top here.
Oh yeah.
There's some security screws.
Yeah.
I'm guessing, and then on the bottom here,
Yeah.
there's some screws.
3 screws. 4 screws.
I'm not sure which one's gonna remove this. Maybe the bottom one.
Yeah.
Is that
If it's recessed in the... No, it's not. So yeah, I think you could just pull this off, take it off.
from the bottom?
Yeah. I think so.
And what kind of screws? Oh, they're just nuts.
Yeah. That's it.
All right, so let me get a nut driver and we'll remove this stuff and see if we can make the monitor look as good as we can. All right, so we're gonna remove this bottom channel and hopefully the bezel just drops down and we can clean the glass. Are these all different sizes?
Should all be the same. Unless it was replaced with something. Make sure you're on there nice and snug.
Okay, is there one more?
Right here.
Okay. And there we go. All right, how filthy do you think this thing is? I think it's super filthy.
Oh. Yeah, look at the glass.
Yeah. I'm thinking that a lot of that fog we were looking at was dirt.
It was just dirt.
I mean, I've had games in my basement where I'm like, oh, the monitor, there's something wrong with it, and it's just dirty. So let's just Windex this. Is it pretty bad? I think this is a good-looking monitor. I could tell it's got some.
Oh wow! Look at it now, though. I mean,
massive
it's
burn.
You can see it though. I think all Xenophobe games are like that, though, right? Because
oh, that's right. Because
that's all you see is
that's
this.
static.
Yeah.
The whole game, the dividing lines are just there. This game needs a really good cleaning, man. I need to take it all apart and vacuum it and pull all this stuff out of here.
The attract is you watching this middle person play while this says game over and
right.
Playing.
All right. So why don't we turn the game back on? Actually, hang on. Let me finish wiping it. And the inside of that glass is gross, isn't it? That was just a clear
It should be
bezel. It's not tinted at all.
right. Pure glass.
Yep. All right, let's turn it on, Adam, and see what we end up with. Is it on?
Yep.
God, that monitor's quiet. You notice that? Like, it doesn't make any noise when we turn it on. All right, so the focus is out a little bit. So we could fix that pretty quick.
You want your little mirror?
No,
Oh, that's getting better.
right there.
Oh, there you go.
It's a good looking monitor.
Yeah, it's not bad.
That looks pretty good, right?
Yeah. I was gonna say you have some curl on the edge, but that's just the graphics.
Right.
Yeah, the black is really nice.
That's a very good looking monitor. The burn completely disappears, by
Right,
the way.
yeah.
You cannot see that burn at all. So, all right, so that's that. So why don't we see if we can replace the Marquee bulb? What do you think about that?
Sure.
So we got to come up here. Now, are those security screws on the top?
I think it's one. I don't think they are. Hard to say.
Let me get a chair and we'll get up there and see what's going on. Okay, so the top ones up here are security screws. And I have the bit. So let's go ahead and get these off. What do you think we're gonna find?
Drugs.
Think so?
Money.
Mouse.
Based on where we
Mouse poop.
Yeah, it's probably a given, huh?
Mouse nest?
Yeah.
Do you think?
I don't think so. I think it would have looked worse from the other side.
All right, here we go.
Ready?
Ah,
And oh,
ta-da.
nice.
Not bad at all.
Not bad at all.
All right, so do I have a bulb? Let me see if I can find a 18-inch bulb. It should be a FL15T8, whatever. Hang on. All right, the only bulb I have is this aquarium bulb, which is the one that was in my Quantum. Someone put this in there. It has a weird tint to it.
It just has a weird hue to it, like
yeah.
bluish or something. Oh.
Could be a bad starter.
Which is probably what's sitting behind this thing. The starter's probably sitting behind this thing.
Right. Or is this a newer fixture that has no starter?
I don't know. Well, if it doesn't have a starter, it's got to have some kind of ballast for the high voltage.
Right. So where's the starter?
I'm gonna sit this here.
I don't really want to put my hand.
I can see it. It's right here.
You can see the starter?
Yeah, on this side.
All right, let me grab a spare starter.
I'm gonna turn this off.
All right, so I got some starters. I got the FS2 starters. You should always have these on hand, Adam.
Yeah. Where do you find those?
Oh, Home Depot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're cheap. They're like 2 for $2.
These are not polarized or anything, right? I can just stick them in however?
No, you can put it in whatever. And we can get to the starter from the back here. And we turn the game off. Well, for one, you should, because you're replacing a voltage piece. But it's in a tricky spot. FS2.
FS2.
They're always FS2 on these 18-inch bulbs.
And how is this? Can you shine the light up?
Yeah.
So I can see. All right, so this is going this way.
Yeah, dude, it looks awesome. Are you digging it?
I am.
There's something just like really cool about the style of this cabinet and the artwork. It's completely weird. But I'm feeling it now. Like seeing the marquee lit.
Yeah.
Especially because right now I have the lights.
Monitor how it's kind of.
Yeah, the lights are kind of low right now, and I'm seeing everything glow, and I kind of dig it, man. So I'm cleaning up the bezel here. We'll put this back on and get the full effect. Now I don't know what to make of that soundboard, Adam. I'm gonna do some research tonight. I'm gonna lay in bed and read up on this. I mean, are we to assume that the issue is, well, it could be the amp? Because I don't really know if my audio amp is good.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it could be the sounds good board.
Yes.
Or it could be the main board itself not sending cues properly to the sounds good board.
Right. Or it could be the audio amp.
Or it could be the audio amp, yeah.
It's kind of tempting to just go on eBay to see what's out there. You know? We'll start part swapping. So this one. There we go.
Man, that makes a world of difference.
What? I know. We're gonna go ahead and screw the bottom bracket on. Come back here. All right, we got the bezel back on, and I think this monitor is really good. What do you think, Adam?
Yeah, I think it looks beautiful now.
I know. Now that we cleaned it and just kind of adjusted the focus, I mean, guys, look at how great this looks.
Yeah.
So the control panel, I think, is going to clean up really easily too. Magic eraser on this, it'll just pop. You know?
And this is like the only defect.
Yeah, but that's minor.
Yeah.
Yeah, just 10 minutes with a magic eraser, it'll look brand new. Now, looks like right here, I don't know, maybe one of these buttons. Are these supposed to light up, you think?
I don't know.
I'm curious about that. It looks like this was replaced because all of these have red clear, and this one has a black and a red clear. So I'm not sure if that's correct or wrong or what. And then the coin door, You notice it has 3 different coin slots for each of the players.
Right.
Because there's red, yellow, and blue.
Yep.
Well, I guess, Adam, why don't we play a game?
Sure.
Now that we kind of have the monitor looking good. Now, there's no sound, guys, so you're going to have to just kind of imagine. Should we do the sound effects? So the control scheme is we have these flight sticks, okay? We have triggers underneath, okay? The left button is jump.
Okay.
Right, wasn't it?
I think so.
Or stand up.
Use thumb buttons to pick up more powerful weapons, retrieve valuable hardware, activate ship's computers, and much more.
Wow, so this is a multi... Because I think that you can crouch and stand up with this button, and then the right button is...
I think you crouch with the joystick. You pull down, you crouch, and you can still shoot and blow things, and then you push the buttons to jump up. I remember this. The left button will allow you to jump. The right button, I think you can pick up stuff from the ground.
Right, I think you can throw grenades too or something. Yeah. So, all right, let's give it a shot. And sorry, guys, there's no sound. I will figure that out, though. Just trust me.
So is this? Did we accidentally start a game? Is there somebody running around here? Oh, this guy is.
Is he playing?
He is. Do we want to reset?
Yeah, let's reset the game. So I'll be the bottom guy, you'll be the top guy. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
What kind of monitor is this? I don't know what that is. That's some late model-ish. Okay, so I'm gonna be the bottom dude.
There you go.
Okay, so we pick our guys. So you're gonna be Mr. Embrace, or you pick them with the triggers, the top buttons. I'll be this Mr. Ease.
All right.
And it definitely has like this Aliens-esque thing going on, and I just the graphic style is cool.
All right, so we just transport it in.
All right, so we have to work together.
So we can shoot with a trigger, jump.
All right, so I just picked up the bomb. I could throw it.
I grab some stuff. Which way should we go together or?
So left the button. Yeah, let's go this way.
All right.
All right, so where are you? Get in here.
So
this game's kind of...
We're just shooting up stuff, right?
Yeah, yeah. So here, take the key. Oh, there's a key. Is this game super deep? Come on. A key. So the buttons, what the buttons do keeps changing, right? So right now it says left button is jump and right button is crouch.
Oh. Pew, pew, pew.
All right, so let's go through here. Oh, there's better guns here. Oh, I got tools. Can we...
Totally an alien ripoff. Oh, there's something coming from the ceiling there. Got him.
All right, so let's go here. Let's get out of here.
More bad guys.
All right, it's clean. I got the jetpack. What does that do?
With a jetpack?
Yeah. Self-destruct. What does that mean?
We got 1 minute and 34 seconds. What happens if I pick up health bonus? Oh, can I push the button here? Oh, so I just activated something. I turned off the self-destruct.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, right here.
Hey, what's this?
I
got a gun. I got a better gun. Look at my gun.
Oh, I got killed by a...
Face...
Yeah. See,
wait, the self-destruct's back on.
You go back up and you hit the button. How about this? Jump. Oh, dang.
I got a better gun.
Get up. There you go. Oh, he won't let me do it. There we go. I just self-destruct off.
Oh. All right.
So...
Where are you?
I'm in the next room.
All right, I'm coming.
Oh, man, there's tons of aliens here.
There's a gun on the ground.
Yep. Can I grab... Oh, I will get it. Same gun as I have. Oh, see, here you go. So there's a button right here. See it on the wall?
Yeah.
So I don't know if you can... There you go. So I just hit that button.
Oh, you just turned the self-destruct back on.
All right, let me turn it off. Oh, can I? Yeah, I can.
Shoot.
Okay, now I turn it off. Nope, I turn it back on again. I don't know.
Wait, we don't want to self-destruct.
You just turned it back on again.
Use left button to continue. Oh, I died.
I missed... Yeah, me too.
So this game has endless continues. Is that bad? It's going to ruin this game, right?
How else are you going to play? You're going to put quarters in? It's the same thing, right?
Wait, I don't have a gun at all.
We got to pick one up. Here. There you go. You're good. So what do we do now?
I don't know. It says
we're gonna have to do some.
We have to get rid of all the aliens. It says
okay.
It's 13% infested.
Right.
I got the fuel. Does that mean we can get out of here?
Is there a door? Is this door a wall? Okay, it's a door. People who really know the ins and outs of this game are laughing at us right now.
Right. Wait, what happened?
Uh-oh.
Something happened.
Is that it?
Did we just pass the level?
Base cleared of Xenos. We killed them all.
Leaving orbit. Is that a
Base
graphic?
clear, da da da.
Points per kill. Xenos killed.
You killed me. Valuable hardware recovered. Now we're going to the next planet, maybe. Yes.
Moon base infested. Transfer engaged.
There we go. Alright, I'm gonna go one way, you go the other way. Which way you wanna go, right?
Oh, we're gonna split up?
Yeah, I wanna try that?
Okay.
Alright, get out of here. Oh,
you can't, how do you kill those?
When they're on you, you gotta just jump.
Yeah, but the guys that are balls.
Oh, you got this is the good gun, right?
Alright, let me stand up, push the button.
Oh, man.
I don't know what I just did. Oh, there's an elevator.
Oh, look at the size of that.
There's an elevator. There's different levels, dude.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's starting to branch. Look I just took the elevator up.
Oh, yeah.
I'm in
There's a place where there's a teleporter, too, I think. At some point. Oh, damn. Oh, he's killing me. I'm out of here.
I don't really... Let me push this button.
Oh, there's grenades and stuff now. How did you do a grenade? Can I do... Oh, man. Oh, there you go.
Wait, I'm outside. I'm on the moon.
What?
Look it. I'm on the moon surface.
How do I... There we go.
Wait, there's all kinds of buttons here.
So I still have to self-destruct.
Oh, shoot.
Get me out of there.
Use knife, left button.
What is this thing?
Take bomb. Oh, wait, there's guys on my face.
There you go. Oh, this gun's so much better.
So we split up, and I guess this is okay, right?
Well, I'm wondering if we can get it, if we can...
Pass the level faster?
Yeah, I don't know. How you doing, guy?
Repair the gizmo.
Got him.
I repaired the gizmo.
Oh, man, this guy's huge. Kick my gun.
Take the key, take the bombs. Oh, there's a rifle. I got a rifle, dude.
I lost my gun. I'm, like, defenseless here.
Really?
Oh, here's a better gun.
Look I got this rifle.
I'm in, like, Slime City now. Oh, damn.
Insert rifle. Wait, I just recycled... What happened? Alright, so I'm dead. I'm just gonna die.
You're gonna leave me here?
Well, I'm just wondering, I mean, is
No,
this
that's
a...
right.
I don't like continue games. That's...
Oh, really?
Yeah. Do you?
But all the games in this era were like that.
Yeah, you're right.
X-Men, Rampage.
Everything was a continue game.
Quarter munchers.
Yeah, it's true though.
That's what it is.
So yeah, that's
So that being said, what I imagine at some point you're going to try to beat the game, and you probably will.
You think so?
Then what are you going to do with it? You think you hold on to it?
I don't know.
It's interesting to see you go on these emotional roller coasters.
You think so? It's like, you know, okay, so it shows up on Craigslist,
Right,
all right,
yeah.
and then it's you know, it was $200, right?
Sure.
And I'm like, that's kind of interesting for $200.
Right.
I'll make an offer of half of that,
Right.
and they'll never take it,
Right.
and they take it, right? And I'm like, oh, now I gotta go get it, right? So it was kind of like the little fun of making the lowball offer
yeah,
and seeing
wheeling
if they
and
would
dealing.
accept it, and that's kind of part of the chase and. Whatever, the art of getting these games, right? And so I do that, and then we go pick it up, and now here it is, and now it's the challenge of fixing all the little things, which I enjoy, you know? So then it's like, well, do I want to put this in the basement? And I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, Adam. But I'm telling you, though, with the light off, and I'm looking at this game, it's so weird and unique.
And it's a little different than what you have down
It's
there.
completely different.
Yeah.
So I like to get the sound working, and I want to like really experience the game. You know?
And it would be interesting, like we were saying in the car, if you could actually play, like get a Rampage board set and play Rampage for a little bit in it, right?
Sure, yeah,
I think you could actually do it with these joysticks and the two. It would be kind of
Awkward, yeah.
But you could do it.
You could totally do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I listen. I really remember playing this game back in the day.
Yeah. Now, did they have this on the NES?
I think they did.
Okay, because I think I played it on the NES. I don't think I've actually played the arcade version.
Okay.
But it's somewhat familiar, yeah.
Is the sound trying to work?
I just hear thumping. Come on, baby.
Come on, work. I'm so bummed that we didn't get the sound working, you know? I don't know what to say about it. I feel like it's something stupid. You know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, we never witnessed it actually working, so
Right.
it's hard to say, but
Just reset the soundboard. I feel like there's something disconnected somewhere. I don't know.
yeah.
Like, what is this?
That's just ground.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, it really does feel like a connections issue, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It feels like it's something stupid. By the way, what do you guys think? Is it cool? Look at it, though. It's kooky, right?
Yeah, see, it board just reseated, or rebooted, rather.
It rebooted because I reset it.
Okay.
What a weird-looking game. It's a big game, too.
Yeah.
All right, Adam. Well, we played with the connections.
We tried.
And we got nowhere.
No.
So we have no sound, and I think it is kind of what it is at this point. But we're going to stop here, and I don't know, I hope you guys liked this. Little midweek video surprise for me, too.
Yeah.
Where am I going to put this thing?
I don't know, right next to one of these in here, maybe? So you get it all working and then figure out what you want to do?
Yeah. This is a big honking game, man. It's like deceptively large.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like it should be big.
It's taller than the rest of these.
Yeah. It's a big game. I like how the monitor looks good, the game plays great, we just have no sound.
Yeah.
And by the way, the marquee light just went out. I think the bulb just died. The original bulb, I don't know. So anyway, guys, that is Xenophobe, is it a Bally Midway classic from '87?
I don't know. You think so?
I don't know, is it?
I haven't really heard too much of it. I mean, whenever I think of something in that era, I think Rampage, you know?
You think Rampage?
Yeah, more so than this, I guess.
Well, I would agree. I would agree with
but
you.
See, I played it more. You said you played this, so
I didn't. No, I played Rampage more.
Oh, you did? Okay.
No, but I played this game. I mean, I remember playing this game in the arcade.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking it was kind of neat, you know? And I remember playing it a few times. Like, I would come back to it. Like, oh, that game was cool with the guns, and you shoot things, and it was like a side-scrolling shooter, right? There wasn't a lot of stuff like that, really, especially in the arcades, right? Like, Rolling Thunder was kind of like that.
Yeah, yeah. But not multiplayer like this.
Not multiplayer like this.
Like cartoony theme.
Yeah, yeah. So I think it's definitely unique, so...
What's interesting is to see games like this that have been converted to some weird game like a Mortal Kombat or
yeah. This is
it's just like it's so iconic, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a Xenophobe, you know.
This is a very popular game for conversion games.
Which is ironic because of the look of it, you know. It's
Yeah. It's like this weird game, and then it's like, you know, name the game, 1943 or something on the marquee.
Golden Axe,
right? Golden Axe or Birdie King Golf.
Right. Big trackball.
Right. Yeah. This would be a great golf cabinet. So all right, guys, that's the Xenophobe.
So next time I come, we're gonna hear some sound, right?
I think so. I'm gonna do some research and see if I can figure it out. But all right, guys, hope you enjoyed that. Let's go back down to the basement. Thanks, Adam, by the way, for hanging out again.
Anytime, man. Good
that was a fun little road trip.
It was.
So, all right, guys, and by the way, Adam's channel is youtube.com/OneCircuit.
Yep.
Go check it out.
Yep.
He's got a great channel. Lots of technical
Board
stuff
repairs,
going on. Board repairs and all kinds of good stuff.
There
So,
you go.
all right, guys, let's go back down to the basement. All right, guys, there you have it. That was the Xenophobe pickup. What did you think? Do I need that game? I don't think I do, actually. We'll see what happens with that. At the very least, I want to get that thing working. And by the way, it looks so weird back there without the journey behind me. It's like just like this empty space right there. I'm not sure I dig it, but I'm going to tell you guys, so since I recorded this video, I did a bunch of research on the hardware, trying to figure out what could be causing the audio not to be working on the Xenophobe, and it turns out this is pretty well documented because the audio board, the Sounds Good board, is the same as a whole bunch of different Bally Midway boards. It shares some pedigree with the Sounds Good, the Cheap Squeak Deluxe, the Artificial Artist, the Turbo Cheap Squawk, the TCS Pinball, and the Sounds Deluxe Pinball. Now, all of these soundboards had an issue, okay? And the problem was there was a capacitor on there. that and by the way, I found this information on Antelope Arcade forums, and some guy named Mike Betts posted this. It says here, premature failing of the 7533 DAX, which is a digital to analog converter on the soundboard. During extensive research on the soundboard's digital to analog converter circuit, we have discovered a transient condition which may result in premature failure of this part, okay? Cause, the condition is due to overstress metallization related to pin 1 on this chip. The situation occurs on power down when the VCC begins to fall and reaches about 1.5 volts. At this time, the voltage on pin 1 exceeds VCC for a fraction of a second. The DAC is not designed to withstand this condition. The cure, remove the 47 microfarad capacitor to pin 1 of this chip. This will eliminate the transient condition, blah, blah, blah. So this is suggesting that the 75533 digital to analog converter is a weak point on the board because of a capacitor. So I have ordered a new DAC, and we'll install that in a following video, and we'll also do this preventative maintenance thing by removing the 47 microfarad capacitor. What'd you guys think of that, huh? Some technical stuff. So I did some research, and it looks like no sound coming from these games is relatively common. With Rampage and Xenophobe and all that. So anyway, yes, that was the Xenophobe video. I just can't seem to get the camera in a spot I want. Is that better? So anyway, yeah, that's the Xenophobe video. Did you guys like it? It is definitely a neat game. It's not one that I ever expected to own, but like I said, you know, I can't pass up. I just cannot pass up deals on Craigslist. I have a problem, guys, with $100 games. I like them. But you know, it was a good deal because, you know, the monitor, it looks really good. It has burn, you know, but for that game, it's okay. You can't see the burn, and the monitor looks really good. The game's working. We just need to figure out that sound issue, and I'm hoping it's the DAC, and we'll find out in a following video. So anyway, enough of that. That was Xenophobe. Guys, let's do some viewer mail. If you want to participate in the viewer mail segment, you need to email them to me at blkdog7@gmail.com. That's blackdog7@gmail.com. In the subject line, please put viewer mail. First one here is from Max. Hi, John. I am Midway Man on YouTube, or Max in real life. I love the way you are. I mean, I love your commentary. I love how you're editing your videos. The point of this mail is you've got your Ghostbusters for almost 2 weeks. What do you think about it after this time? What is good and what isn't bad? Is it worth the money? Do you have some problems with it? What about a quick review video? I was thinking about buying Ghostbusters, but I've read some bad things on Pinside. CERN has some serious trouble with ghosting inserts, and I don't want to waste 6,000 euros on a piece of junk. Tell me what you think. Greetings from Germany, Max. Okay, so Max, first of all, thanks for the compliments, but okay, so yeah, I'm aware of all of this drama on Pinside about this game and Stern's quality control problems. Apparently, they changed playfield vendors, okay? And a lot of people are getting what they call ghosting inserts, where the inserts are the clear coat on them is kind of milking up and looking a little ghosty, and as a result, basically the clear coat can crack and then the insert will sink down. Now, I have been carefully watching my machine, okay, and I don't have any ghosting on the inserts here, okay? If we look at them all here, they all look really good, and I just inspected this the other day, so hopefully nothing's changed since then. But if you look through here, you're basically looking for the edge of the insert will have like a milky white look to it, and that's the ghosting they call, and that's what they're calling ghosting. And just looking through all my inserts here, I don't see any with that condition, okay? Now, I've played this game, well, I've had the game for 2 weeks. I've probably played the game, I don't know, 50, 60 times by now. I've been playing it a whole bunch, and I'm loving it a lot, and I don't have any of these problems thus far that people are complaining about on Pinside. And I'm looking back here and I don't see it, okay? I am crossing all of my fingers. I have seen the photos, but you guys know how it goes with the internet. Stuff gets blown out of proportion, so I am not gonna freak out. I'm not gonna get involved in the drama. I'm just gonna sit on the sidelines and watch my game, but so far, so good. The game looks good, it plays good. I like everything about it. The only thing I don't like about the game is that it's hard, but you know what, I'll tell you, as I'm getting better at the game, as I'm starting to learn the rules, rules and shooting for certain things, the hardness is starting to not bother me so much. In the beginning, I just had no idea how to play the game, and I was just aimlessly hitting the ball everywhere. But now that I kind of have some direction while I'm playing it, I'm starting to feel, I still feel it's a hard game. The ball drains down the middle all the time, but I'm feeling less frustrated as I learn the rules, and I don't regret buying the game. But I don't know what to tell you about the ghosting of the inserts. Again, I haven't found any on mine, knocking on all kinds of wood. So we'll see, Max. You know, I don't know what to tell you. You know, I definitely don't. Okay, so you're saying you don't want to waste 6,000 euros on a piece of junk. I'm going to tell you, that is not a piece of junk. So I'm happy so far, okay? We'll talk about this in a few months, because who knows what's gonna happen, right? Maybe the inserts will start to ghost on mine, but so far they're not, and I'm very happy with the build quality, the way it plays, the way it sounds. I feel like that is a very special pinball machine. I really do, and it really, the sights and the sounds and the music and the gameplay, it does a lot for me, and I'm digging it, so. And we're going to be doing more of these videos of Ghostbusters stuff. I've got so much stuff planned. I'm so behind schedule, guys. And the fact that these games are breaking now, my Robotron's down, my Tempest is down, and I'm backed up on videos. It's really bothering me that these games are down, guys. I have a policy down here that when something breaks, I fix it as soon as I notice it, okay? I don't let it build up. And the Robotron, I need to address that power supply. I'm guessing I need to rebuild it. The Tempest, I don't know what to do with that one over there. I don't know what's up with it. I really don't. I don't know if it's a monitor issue or a board issue. I might bring the Tempest board over to my buddy Jay's house, or maybe, I think Adam's got a Tempest, and swap boards out to see if it's a board issue or a monitor issue or a power issue. I don't think it's a power issue because I checked the voltages. Anyway, moving on, I digress. Terry says, "Hi, John. This is not really a question, but more of a confession. I don't remember the Nintendo Red Tent as the one you have in your collection, but I do remember seeing this in the arcade back in the day." And this is from Terry, aka Jag9er. So Terry, of course, is talking about the Nintendo versus Dual System. Now, the one that I have is the cocktail version, okay? And people call this one the Red Tent. Now, the cocktail Nintendo versus Dual System cocktail or Red Tent, which is right here, is the one that I remember. I played this at Pizza Hut. I could tell you right now, I used to play this at Pizza Hut. I remember this one. The one that Terry remembers is this one. Let me show you. So yes, this is the one that Terry remembers, and it's the upright version of the Versus Dual System cabinet. And I'll tell you, I don't remember that one at all. I remember vividly the sit-down version. I remember playing them at Pizza Hut. I can remember playing Excite Bike on one of those, like it was yesterday. So I think it was probably a regional thing. I think a lot of this stuff in this hobby was regional. You know, I grew up in the Chicago area, and I think the stuff that I saw there isn't necessarily the stuff that you saw in Wichita, Kansas, or Los Angeles, or wherever you're from. I really think that certain operators were buying certain kinds of games, putting those on location, and that's what you were exposed to depending on who the operator was in the area that you grew up with. So I don't know. Yes, Terry, there was an upright. I don't remember it. I remember the sit-down one. It is interesting, isn't it? So thank you, Terry. All right, moving on here from Eric. John, I am 49 years old. And I have played every game in your arcade at one time or another. Donkey Kong is by far my favorite. I grew up in the early 80s when Aladdin Castle, shopping malls, movie theaters, and McDonald's parking lots were popular. However, I've never heard you talk about or give your opinion on a few sleepers that I've always enjoyed from the decade, particularly number one, Star Castle. Yes, I absolutely remember Star Castle. That's a great vector game. I believe that I used to play Star Castle, or was it Omega Race? I always get those two confused. I had one of those on the... I think I had both of those on the 2600. I remember Star Castle vividly, and also Omega Race, which is not a vector game. That's a black and white game. Is that black and white vector? It is. Omega Race is. But yeah, Star Castle was cool because it was almost like Yar's Revenge. And actually, I think Yar's Revenge, they were trying to make Star Castle and they couldn't do it, so they ended up making Yar's Revenge instead because the 2600 couldn't handle Star Castle. But that's a great game. I used to love Star Castle. I have yet to get one. I've yet actually to have an opportunity to buy one. Would I get one? Maybe. It's a cool game. And then also Zaxxon, he talks about number two. Eric, I loved Zaxxon as a kid. It is a personal favorite. It is a vivid memory of mine when I was younger. I played a lot of Zaxxon, especially on the ColecoVision. Remember the ColecoVision version of Zaxxon? Fantastic. The 2600 version of Zaxxon was a dud, though. But yes, I was this close to buying a Zaxxon. Probably 5-6 years ago. There was a guy selling one for really cheap. He wanted me to have it. It was like $150 or something. It was in good shape. It was working. I just didn't do it, and I don't know why, because Zaxxon is a game I absolutely liked a lot as a kid. The next game is Crossbow. That's another game I remember playing. That is an XD gun game. All of those XD gun games are cool, and actually, I would totally get an XD gun game. I've been looking. They're always very expensive. They actually make a multi-kit for it. I think having a Crossbow, or what's the other ones? There's the Old West one that they have. Oh, I forget the name of it. But there's a few of those XD gun games. There's Crossbow. There's the Wild West one. Crossbow is like a medieval one, isn't it? Like it takes place in medieval times or something. And then there's a Western one. There's Chiller, which is scary and spooky. But yes, so Eric, all of the games that you're listing, I'm very familiar with. I've played them all. I remember them all. I just never had any of them. I've never owned any of those, so I'm not sure what to tell you. So, all right, guys, that's it for the video. And by the way, if you want to participate in the viewer mail, and by the way, any question, there's no dumb question or comment, send them to blkdog7@gmail.com. That's blackdog7@gmail.com. Now, guys, I know I told you that this video was going to be the Brofest video, but it just so happened that I edited this one first because it was a little easier to edit. But I am backed up on videos. We got so much stuff to do. I really need to get back to 2 videos a week, and it's been hard lately. It really has. So we'll see what happens here in the next week or two. But if you want to keep up, be sure to subscribe to the channel, okay? So go ahead and click subscribe, and of course comment and like and tell your friends and all that stuff. And of course, guys, check out my podcast, Video Game Outsiders at videogameoutsiders.com, Arcade Outsiders at arcadeoutsiders.com, and You Suck Show at yousuckshow.com. Now, Arcade Outsiders, we've been unable to get together the last few weeks. We should be doing a show this week, this Thursday live. And then also, we're going to be doing a live tournament and podcast event at Grinker's Grand Palace in Eagle, Idaho. That's like October 14th or 15th, around there. It's that Friday and Saturday. And so yes, and we're going to be doing a bunch of road trips here in the next couple weeks in these videos here. So we got a lot of fun stuff coming up. So be sure to subscribe. Anyway, guys, that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you very soon. Later, and bye.